Good morning, y'all. I'm back and I'm going to attempt a little bit more cleanup for this summer. Today, I'm going to have my husband trying to help me out a little bit, so we'll see how much we can get done. We're going to try to keep this to about an hour, maybe 2 hours, hopefully. I got a bunny friend. You see him? Hello, bunny. Hi. You going to run away now? Don't run away. I'm not going to hurt you. So, I'm just gathering up a few things and we'll get started. Guys, Kevin does not like gardening. He told me while we're out here, it was hilarious, that he'd rather move 1,000-pound machines all day long than to be out here doing this stuff. Honestly, though, in my defense, I asked him to come out only to help dig out these two large ferns that were growing behind the swing. He decided to do a whole lot more. This is the reason we have a part one and a part two. I'm getting my gloves on now so that I can get to work in the peninsula. I'm weeding, and you'll see in part two all the things that we did out there. When Kevin finishes up here, he's actually going to come out and help me to pull a few of the weeds that are over there. So let me tell you a little bit about how my garden works. I am zone 10A, Southwest Florida. It is summer pretty much all year. I like to say 9 months out of the year we're summer, and the rest we're spring, fall, winter, with probably about 6 days of winter and all the rest mostly fall. Um, I just let everything grow and do what it wants to do. My yard is a certified wildlife habitat. So I don't do a whole lot of trimming and pulling throughout the year. Just kind of try to stay on top of the weeds mostly. And the majority of my weeds are grass weeds because my beds have a lot of St. Augustine that grow up through them. Also some centipede and God only knows what else the birds bring in. I live literally in the middle of the Everglades, so any and everything comes through here. Um, Coyotes, foxes, bears, anything that you can think of, we've got it here. And it could be coming through the garden at any time. I have quite a few snakes that live here. Love my snakes. I don't kill them. I've not seen any venomous snakes so far, but I'm sure we've got a couple of them lurking around. We've got quite a bit of water, so Cottonmouth is here, I'm sure. What I've got Kevin doing is pretty much just cleaning out around the swing so that we can use it. It was so overgrown that if you sat down in the swing, you were going to leave with some kind of rash because the plants are rubbing against your skin. So, this is summer cleanup. I stopped weeding a couple of times to get up and help him. The lantana was growing up between all of the trees that I have growing in containers here, and he couldn't pull it out. He pulled and tugged and pulled and tugged, and he was already wiped out from the heat. So I had to help him out. He did finally get it out of here, though. So much sun starts coming through this space now that we've got that lantana cleaned out. This pot already has a use. I'm going to go ahead and put my Green Cascade Japanese maple in this one. I was talking in another video about how I needed to repot it, but I needed a bigger pot. Just found myself a bigger pot. When Kevin is out in the yard working with me, we have the most laughs. Even though it's hot and he's tired and I'm tired, we still have such a great relationship that we just laugh and make fun of each other the whole time. When he finally got this swing set up, I almost lost it. He was hilarious. He couldn't wait to sit down. Wee, mommy, look at me, look at me. I had to get him up pretty quick or he would have stayed there for 20, 30 minutes. Now it's time for him to come on over and help me pull a little bit of this weeds so that we can get inside and take a break. We actually ended up taking a shower, mustering up enough strength, and heading out for lunch with two of our kids. So it was a good day. In part two, you'll see just how bad the peninsula is with so many grass weeds growing through all of the plants. Pretty much everything is unidentifiable until I get in there and clean those things up. Hope you guys really enjoyed watching the video and laughing with me as we start to do a little bit of the summer cleanup. Please tune in for part two and remember to like and subscribe so that you can hang out with me again. Also, guys, if you can, say a prayer for those in the path of Hurricane Beryl. I know soon enough it's going to be our turn here in South Florida. Here's a fun little sneak peek in super speed of what's going to happen in part two.